back. Choke City. Episode, who knows? We're here with Drew Cab.
Careful now.
Yep. All right.
This is the type of music that I imagine.
Oh, this is the funk.
Yeah, like black guys.
We're bringing the
fuck
funk
to.
back.
Something nice, you know.
Cut it. Yeah. It's amazing that David thinks black guys fucked with that.
A black guy hasn't fucked to that since 1972,
Yeah.
bro.
Let me live. So you're saying when I wear shoe polish all over my body
Yeah.
and I toss on that ditty.
He was actually the guy that Trudeau. You actually dressed up Trudeau that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They did the skit together.
Yeah. Anyway, Drew Cab, you're here.
I'm here, man.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Fucking horrible.
One thing I want to talk about real quick. I'm sorry.
No. Keep going. Keep
It's
going.
like, yeah, sorry, your fucking life sucks. But anyway,
Keep going. Keep going.
yeah, man. I was just in your bathroom, and I like to observe people's bathroom when I'm in there and see what they have.
That's why I didn't let you go on that one.
Okay, that's smart. I saw you have sunscreen with a 50% off sticker on it.
Yeah.
So you're a thrifty guy.
I know
You like
deals.
you like a bargain.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
thought
got
you were
yours.
gonna say something about the cat turds he just flushed.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Flush cat turds.
We're not going to talk about cat turds on
Yeah.
this.
Did you see him though?
I did not see the
I
cat
flushed
turds.
him. Yeah, I flushed
But I saw you. You were a thrifty guy.
Yeah,
You like a
thank you.
bargain. I like a bargain. So I like that about you.
Yeah.
I went to a buddy's bathroom the other day, and the only thing he had in there was 17 bars of Irish Spring soap.
Okay.
Only thing in his bathroom.
All right.
I was a little concerned that he may be a serial killer.
Okay. So nothing else.
That was it. That was the only thing in his bathroom, and that was fucking crazy. Am I right? 17 bars of Irish Spring and nothing else.
I don't know. Maybe a clean guy.
Costco's got
Clean
some
guy.
deals.
Yeah.
Clean guy.
Maybe he brushes his teeth with it too.
Perhaps that was my first thought, but I don't know. I didn't dig deep enough to see toothbrushes, but I noticed all he had was Irish Spring.
John, you're so retarded today.
Just fucking with a what is that? Your
Dude,
This is
World
my-
Series
this is
ring?
My World Series ring.
bro.
I won a
is-
World Series in.
May I see that?
Yeah. Check it out.
I just look over and it looks like you're fingering a woman.
That's how David fingers a woman.
That's not how you finger women. First off,
Yeah, I thought you were pocketing it. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep that.
Just kidding.
Thank you.
Cubans.
I did. Cubans. What can you do? I see jewelry and I get real hamsy.
Yeah. All right. So what else have you been up to, dude? Are you the only Cuban in Sealy, Texas?
In Sealy, me and my brothers.
Legally, yes.
Legally, yes. I don't know about now, but like when I was growing up, I was the only one.
Okay. So
Me
you
and my
grew up-
brothers,
You
yeah.
grew up there.
I grew up all over, man. I moved a lot. I was poor, so like we got evicted a bunch of places. But I went to like 7 different schools growing up.
God damn.
But so you found a home in Sealy, Texas.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sealy is like that's my main base. Yeah.
Okay. What are you? Why Sealy?
My mom grew up there actually, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, and my grandparents they lived there, so it's like that's where my mom's from.
So
Yeah.
you just know it, like the whole family's in that area, so you just stick around.
It's home, man. And I like the country, dude. I love coming out to Houston. Like that's why I'm like the perfect distance away that I can come to Houston and it's not far of a drive. I don't mind the drive at all.
It's an hour and a half.
No, it's 1 hour. 1 hour. And it's actually like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I get here super quick.
Dude, I drive 40 minutes and I want to blow my brains out.
I
every
drive
day.
for a living, dude. It sucks, but I'm numb to it at this
Yeah.
point. I literally drive like 2,000 miles a week.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. So what kind of car do you drive?
Nissan Altima. I am black in
one.
every way except for my skin.
Yeah.
And
no kidding.
cock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tempt me, baby boy. I'll pull it out right here.
All right.
What do you keep a Sharpie on hand? Fucking black that hoe out. Give me a quick 15.
I gotta apologize, boys. I had so much sugar tonight.
Whoa.
True. You don't even know what I got up to today.
You little sweetie boy.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I walk in and he gives me the menu of what he had today.
So I woke up, chicken fried steak, gravy, mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts, brisket queso, chips. Then I go to this other place. I get Berea ramen, quesadillas, fuck that up. Then I go to this place. I drink literally. He brings out a lemonade and then a whole fucking carton of lemonade, dude. It was the best lemonade I ever had in my life. Apple pie with the ice cream on it. I ate all of it. And then I was with Josh Jordan. And then Josh Jordan didn't want to be a little fatty. And they gave him just this big heap of fries. And then I scarfed down all those fries.
Jesus.
Nice.
Then the next thing
Nice
you
and
said
full?
was, I threw up.
Thick boy.
And then I came home and I threw it. I actually didn't. I lied about that part.
But for the joke, we'll say you threw up.
For the bit, yeah.
Yeah, for the bit, we'll say you threw up.
Yeah, and now...
That's insane.
Yeah.
Today, I made... It's Ramadan, so I fasted.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David hasn't been racist yet today. David gets very racist
In
on the
private, I
podcast,
was.
Well, you know what I like to do for Ramadan? Stone a couple Jews.
Wow. Here we go. Here we
We're off to the
go.
races.
Yeah, you're
I'm
perfect
kidding,
with David.
guys. I'm kidding.
Dude, no, I mean, our audience.
I'm just saying, guys. Free Palestine.
Yeah.
Just because we have to say it.
I saw, dude, did you see Kanye West was wearing like a shirt with a swastika on it?
Yeah, man.
And
He's
he
trying to
was
push
like-
that merch, dude.
I was like, dude, this guy's really lost it.
That's a self-promotion right there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but now he's everywhere.
I've been making
Yeah.
my own with Sharpies.
So,
Yeah.
I've bought up
Oh,
every
man.
white tee and every Sharpie in a 30-mile radius.
I should have brought my sunglasses. Oh, well.
Why? What's up, John?
I don't know. I wish I had my sunglasses on right now.
Damn, dude. The
Trying to hide
ADHD
behind the
me-
shades,
No,
brother.
He told me earlier today, he's like, I didn't take my ADHD
I didn't take my
medicine
ADHD
for 2
meds.
days.
2 days. 2 days.
days.
I'm on a roll.
Dude, I quit
I'm on a
taking
ro-
them when I was like 17, and I haven't taken them since.
Okay. Well, you're missing out, dude.
But
They're great.
yeah, they are great. I'll
They're
give you that.
great.
They're a little too great for me.
Yeah, but when I don't take it, oh my God, I crave sugar so much.
Yeah.
I just eat all the sugar. When I take it, I don't want sugar. Sugar's gross to me. But
I quit smoking cigarettes and quit vaping.
Yeah, because you put yourself in the hospital like an idiot.
Yeah, fuck yeah, twice in a month. So
yeah,
fucking-
what was that? You were like, you
Oh,
were
dude.
down, dude.
I was smoking like a pack of cigarettes a day, and I'm a severe asthmatic, dude. I was like, oh, I'm just
no.
gonna smoke before I do comedy, and I do comedy almost every day,
Yeah.
3 fucking places a night. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm just chain smoking all night long, every night,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't even realize it at first. I was like, oh, I just do it every once in a while, and then my buddy was like, yo, if you're out 4 or 5 nights a week and you're doing multiple shows a night, you're smoking all fucking night, every night almost.
So what? That's 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week, 3 times 5. That's 15. That's more than a pack a week. That's pretty bad.
I was honestly
that bad?
I was honestly doing like a pack a day because it'd get to the point like halfway through the day, I'm like, oh, I got a show coming up later. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. And it'd be like 6 hours from the show.
Yeah. I
Gotta go
show.
jack off. I got a big show tonight.
It's just an open mic.
Yeah.
Back of the bus, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta be ready.
Oh man.
That's so funny.
I remember you were in your little hospital gown, and then you were like gonna die, and everybody was like, "Free Drew Cab."
Free to bro.
So that was. That
I'd
you were
rather it
just
be
smoking?
that. I'd rather it be that free Drew Cab than free Drew Cab from jail.
Did you go to jail?
Not when I was sick, but yeah, in the past
Oh.
I have been to jail a couple times.
Yeah. People told me you were touching some kids.
Whoa. Those kids
What?
told me they were all of age.
What? Was that not what you went in for?
That was not.
Dude, David's spreading some rumors about you out here.
This guy calling anybody a rapist is insane.
I know, dude.
I like
That's
to
the
lie.
craziest. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Now I
The
went
pot
to.
calling the tea a pedophile.
I've been arrested like 7 different times, Ikey. First couple times I got arrested was like for theft. One time was like for breaking into cars and stealing a bunch of shit.
Really? What'd you steal?
Oh man, this is okay. So we went all over these neighborhoods all over our fucking hometown.
Yeah.
and backpacks. Fucking this one car had like boxes of shotgun shells.
Oh yeah.
And we made a bunch of pipe bombs with the shotgun shells and blew up in
Okay.
my buddy's backyard.
That's kind of cool. But in Sealy, Texas, what else do you have to do?
Exactly. No, you do drugs and you do fucking hood rat shit. Honestly, that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing around. You know, we didn't even get a skate park. Like, because we were skater kids and shit. We didn't even get a skate park till we was like 16.
What was the most expensive thing you ever stole?
We stole a credit card and spent like $5,000 on it that night.
Okay.
My buddy went to prison for 2 years for it.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you get caught?
They got us on video, bro, at Palais Royal, just fucking racking that bitch up.
Were you guys gonna hit Eclairs next?
First thing we did, red box. And fucking racked up the red box.
Wait, like the movies?
Yeah, this was back in the gap. I was a teenager. I was young. So
Redbox is the shit. But
we went and fucking got all kinds of games, movies, all kinds of shit. Then we went into McDonald's, got a bunch of food. Then we went to Palais Royal and got a fuck ton of clothes. Then we went and got a bunch of cash back at Walmart and bought a bunch of drugs and partied all weekend. And then
what drugs can you get on at Walmart?
No, we went and got cash back and then went and got drugs.
Oh, so you guys should have just done that.
Yeah.
Did you get caught at Walmart or was it Palais Royal?
No, Palais Royal. That's where they got us on video.
All right, guys. So let's take some notes here. So okay, Walmart's cool. McDonald's, Wendy's, cool. You don't want to go to the high end watch stores.
Palais Royal is not high end. It was. It's an outlet store. It's an outlet store. No, it's very cheap. It's an outlet store.
Think of like Ross. But
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly the type of place it was.
I thought Palais Royal was like the fancy Marshalls.
No.
fancy Marshalls.
They had one in Ireland.
I guess. In Ireland. Where the fuck is Ireland?
It was next to J.C. Penney.
Over there in
Macy's.
in like Bel Air where we grew up.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They're all like bullshit stores. I don't know. What's up? Just
No,
making wild eye contact with me, just like
Just a clarification. I haven't stolen anything. I'm not a thief. This was when I was a teenager. I haven't
no.
stolen
Yeah.
anything in years and
But
years.
he
and
was a
years.
teenager and he went to jail for 2 years?
He was 17. Yeah, he went to prison. Yeah.
For 2 years.
Yeah,
For
and-
spending $5,000.
The next year, I got
that
arrested
just-
for selling drugs, and I went to prison too.
But that's just guys being guys.
Yeah,
well, you
this
can't
is
rack
boys
up a
being boys.
$5,000
You know?
bill at Palais Royal.
I thought this was America. It's a free country,
Man,
dude.
that's racist, dude. Wait, what color of race is your boy?
He is a white guy. He's
Wow.
white.
He's not. It doesn't sound very white boy blessed to me.
Yeah, no.
See, I have this thing with David. I don't like the term white privilege. It's insensitive to me, so I prefer the term white boy blessed.
He definitely did not have white privilege. This guy, both of his parents were
Yeah,
drug
so-
addicts, and they were not in prison, and his grandparents raised him. So, and they were both clinically insane, and his grandparents were like 80 years old, and they were poor as fuck. So,
But how the fuck did that happen? How did they get? I still don't get it. Like you're on camera everywhere. You're on camera at McDonald's, at Walmart, everywhere. How did they know to get you at Palais Royal?
they just went and tracked the purchases from the credit card. They went to Palais Royal. I guess it was the first place they went, and they got us on camera there. And the cops in our hometown, they recognized us instantly. And Monday morning, the next, like 2 days later, Monday morning, they fucking just showed up at the school and arrested us.
You guys went to school. I wouldn't go to school.
For a second, John went, I don't get it. And I thought for a split second he was going to go, but he's white.
He's white. They should have let him go.
He's just
I don't know if
doesn't
that's how it
get-
works.
He doesn't get that white guys can get in trouble. Just
Really? I just show up to prison for scared
Have you
straight.
ever heard
I'm
of classism?
I don't get it. I don't. Why are you here? Like,
I know you got a shaved head and a bunch of swastika tattoos.
no,
but
I know.
You're white.
I know what classism is. You know, my friend told me, he was like, "I'm not racist. I'm classist." I'm like, yeah, I think that still makes you a bad person.
I
but-
like how on our podcast we just get our friends and we're like, "What crimes have you committed?"
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Onkar told us, like he
So that's
brought
not
his
even the big
child.
one. That's not even why I went to prison.
Yeah. Why did you go to prison?
I was a drug dealer also. And I was a drug addict. So I'm the worst type of drug dealer.
What type of drug did you
I
deal?
sold LSD, Xanax, sometimes cocaine, and mainly marijuana. So
Mainly
the
marijuana.
fucking the typical high school drug dealer
The
shit. you know?
trifecta. Yeah.
But fucking yeah, man. I my aunt ratted me out, and fucking she got caught up with some crystal meth. And
Oh,
they were
no.
Like, they were like, fucking give us some dealers, and we'll drop your charges. So she fucking ratted me out. Brought me an undercover cop.
How much time did you do?
I did 14 months.
Oh, that's
But one time was 8 months, and then I went back and did another 6 months.
okay. So And what was that like? What were the showers like?
You ever took all your clothes off in front of 10 other dudes and scrubbed your whole body?
What do you think we're doing tonight at the game show?
That's it, baby.
regular-
It's a fucking great time.
It's a regular weekend for me. Yeah, but like
It's like fucking school, bro. Honestly, it's a lot like school, but you can't leave.
okay, but like nobody's getting raped.
No, that's movies, man.
Okay.
The people that are having sex with other guys in prison are people who have life that are never going to see a vagina ever again, or the guys who are already having sex with guys on the outside.
Oh.
So like people who are already gay or people who are never going to see a pussy ever again.
Was it like super? Was it like you were at the really dark prison?
No, I was in state. So like everybody that was there was doing under 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I wasn't doing like
So everybody's
with life.
everybody's on good behavior because they're like, I'm gonna get out here.
Actually, it's the other way around. Where I'm at in state, you get an out date as soon as you get there. So the only way you're gonna fuck that out date up is if you like catch another charge. So
everybody's on their best behavior.
No, everybody's just fighting and shit. There's a lot of gangs in the state, like in state jail. But TDC, everyone's trying to get parole. So if you're not a lifer, you're trying to do anything you can to not get in trouble. So TDC, there's less violence and less fighting and shit. But different units are different.
You didn't get that
What do you mean?
because you were at state, not TDC.
No, I didn't have a parole. I didn't like get parole because you get out date as soon as you go into state.
Oh.
So like as soon as you get there, they like the day you get in there, they give you a piece of paper, and that piece of paper tells you the day you're going to get out. So the only way to fuck that date up is if by catching another charge, and you're not going to catch another charge typically from fighting someone else. So a lot of the dudes in there are just fucking fighting like a motherfucker. Typically the white gangs are. A lot of fucking Peckerwoods. That's a
Did you get in a gang?
no.
Just kept your head down. And
Yeah, just keep your fucking like most people just keep their fucking head down. Most of the people that get in the gang are like people who are already in gang activity on the outside or like.
So you were like the TV show No Alone. You're over there.
No, there was homies I chilled with. I had a bunch of homies in there. Some of the people I was in there with, I actually knew from my hometown. So it's like,
Oh, it was just like a high school reunion.
yeah, but
Just trash you.
just a lot trashier, yeah. And everyone's wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nah, man, like jail sucks. Don't get me wrong, but it's really not as violent and as like crazy as everybody makes it out to be.
Yeah. Would
There,
you,
I mean, it can be. Don't get me wrong. I got into a couple fights, but typically that's from me running my mouth. I was young, you know. Like,
would you ever go back?
if I 10 out of 10 would recommend. No. I mean, if I had to, I guess.
Okay.
Would you go back?
Would you? You want to go with me?
I don't know. I don't know what tonight will bring.
Let's take a trip, bro.
Yeah.
Do they have cupcakes over there?
They don't have
John's on
cupcakes.
his-
They have cake with no icing.
Really?
Yeah, you get a dessert every meal.
Every meal you get a dessert. Huh?
Yeah, except for breakfast. You get a banana, half a banana at breakfast.
Half a banana?
Y'all know another craziest thing? The hot dogs. The hot dogs in jail get sliced up because you can't have a full wiener.
Wait, is that why?
Because people fuck themselves with hot dogs.
Wait, why?
They straight the fuck up. They cut the hot dogs up, either slice it or slice it down the middle so it doesn't have any like
Rigidity.
stiffness. Yeah,
It sounds like catching a dick wouldn't be that hard in prison.
for the women.
For the women?
Yes, it's for the girls.
Oh, so the guys
in
get
county
full
is where I'm
hot
talking
dogs?
about. In county,
The fellas
In,
get the whole dog.
in the state, I didn't get. They didn't give us hot dogs there, but in county, the hot dogs they cut up in like slices, so the girls can't fuck themselves with it.
What? What?
They can just fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, another crazy thing is there's like passing notes in high school. They do that in jail between the guys and the women.
Yeah, but
and
they
it's
do
like
it through toilets, right?
we did it through the vents and under the doors. So like we would get the trustees, the people that like clean the hallways and shit. We'd slip them notes and they would go and slip it underneath the girls' dorm.
Yeah, I watched that reality show called Jailbirds. It was so interesting. It was at like the
They call it sending kites.
Okay, yeah, they said it that, or they would call it because it was like the county jail was in downtown Sacramento and like the girls was right below the boys. You could talk through the toilets, and then if you stacked up like toilet paper rolls, you could just hear them like so clearly. And it was disgusting. Like they had horrible fucking acne because you're putting your face right next to where you shit and piss.
Ours is we would talk through the vents in the roof. So you could scream through the vents and you could talk to anybody throughout the whole jail.
Yeah, guys would have like full on relationships. With,
with
like,
girls they've never even seen.
and they've never seen.
Yes,
and they
it's
would
crazy.
continue relationships when they would leave prison.
See, I didn't see any of that continued the relationship, but I did see a lot of people that were like, because like in jail, you would get people to send you pictures of yourself, and then people would like cut them up and like paint them and shit.
Yeah.
And like make pictures for the girls and then send them to the girls.
Arts and crafts.
Crazy, dude. It's straight up. They have so much time on your hands in there. All you can do is just like, and like people be trying to like fuck the guard. Some people do fuck the guards in there.
Wait,
I'd like to
chick
think that I
guards?
would be able to.
Yeah, and typically they're not pretty, but like there was this one guard that everybody wanted to fuck. Her name was Maggie, and this bitch straight up got pregnant by the corporal while she was there, and he was married to someone else.
I mean, you got to be like a trashy person to want to do that job.
Yeah.
What guard? Yeah.
Do the prisons run the jail?
No, the jails are run by
No,
the county.
girls run the jail.
No, they say like the prisoners run the jail.
Not really, man. They
No.
good. I mean, they
It's
run
all
like little
time.
sections and like they run certain people,
Yeah.
but that's like people that click up.
Could we send you for a sting operation wherever Luigi and Diddy are?
Listen, I would never do 60 days in. That's fucking crazy. That's so
Oh
terrifying.
yeah. Could
'Cause,
we
like,
put you on 60 days in,
dude, you could
Diddy
be,
edition?
You could be in like the shittiest county jail, and those people are so like some of those people are just spun out on meth for years.
Yeah.
So they're in there and they're like, "You're an undercover cop." And it's like, there's no undercover cop in here. We're in fucking Waller County. you
Yeah.
know? There's 300 people in this whole jail. There's no fucking cops here
Right.
except for the physical cops.
Yeah. But so you wouldn't do 60 days in?
No, that sounds super. Well, first off, that's a rat. That's a rat program. Okay, let's get that off the fucking bat.
Okay, hold on. What if it was Diddy edition?
Diddy. Okay, where I'm getting
Think
information
of
on
the-
Diddy.
Think
Okay,
of,
and
I think of the material too.
look, Luigi, I can't give no information that's gonna fucking do my boy Luigi in. But Diddy, I'll rat on Diddy. I'll snitch on Diddy. I think I
dude.
can snitch on Diddy.
He's
Why
one
not?
of our favorite albums. Why would you do
It
so?
doesn't count as snitching if you fucking tell on a sex criminal, right?
I don't think so. But I don't know. I was never in prison. I'm too white boy blessed. I don't know the lingo.
No, sex criminals, they get separated.
They do?
Yeah, they get separated. They don't put you in a general population.
So David would just be in the hole the whole time?
he would be in
This
segregation.
is rich coming from someone that just molested a Latina.
What?
Solitary
She
confinement.
molested me.
They'd put you on administrative segregation. That's segregation until you leave.
Yeah.
I've never done anything to a woman that she didn't ask for.
David's favorite word is segregation.
I know it is.
I couldn't even spell it if he asked me.
You know what his least favorite word is? Reparation.
But boom.
Oh no.
Wrong one. What the fuck? Way to step on it.
I don't know which one's which.
It's all
Yeah.
good. We're going with it, guys. We're having fun here.
We're having a good time. We're
yeah,
having a
man.
good
Thank
time.
y'all for having me, dude. I appreciate
absolutely.
y'all.
I know. Dude,
Hell yeah.
when was our last guest?
Jamal last year, November.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
it's
me
been a
ask
while.
y'all a question now. What did y'all like to do when y'all were kids growing up?
Oh man, probably masturbate.
Oh yeah,
I did a lot of that.
I thought I invented masturbation.
Yeah, me too.
Like there was a solid like month where I'm like, I can't tell anybody about this.
Nobody can know about this.
Yeah, this is my little secret. This
Yeah.
I remember building a little pillow fort in my bed and just fucking.
I remember for like 7 months, my dick had like a handprint.
Yeah, just a permanent imprint of your fucking.
Just kidding.
I remember the red ring of death.
They're ready to
And it would happen to your Xbox. Like when I heard about the Xbox, if you let your Xbox play for like 4 days straight, it'll just turn red. It was
Yeah.
like, no way, my penis too.
my penis too.
Yeah, I've been playing with this thing for 4
I'm
days.
uncircumcised, so I really feel your pain. Did you just spit? It's
Yeah.
a fucking super. That's a super Romanian thing to do. Last Vulto. He just cursed
Cousin
me.
Milos. Cousin Milos, come see this.
He's got weird cock.
It's natural, brother.
Grab him by balls.
It's natural,
Yes,
brother.
Yes, anteater.
No, in Romania, everybody's uncut.
It's Europe, dude. Everyone's uncut everywhere except
No,
for America.
I'm cut. My parents loved me.
Your parents are fucking they're just trying to fit into America. Okay,
Yeah.
they're like, I'm one of you, I promise.
That's true.
I've never asked if my
I'll
brothers
mutilate
are
my
cut.
kid. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm
I think
kidding.
I was the only one that were like, "Yeah, let's shell out a couple
Let's try
hundred."
it.
Is that why you ended up in special ed?
Let's try
Because I
what
was
one of these
cut.
American kids are like.
Weren't you in special ed, Drew?
I was in special ed too, guys, but I opted out in 6th grade.
Oh, that was about the time we started getting.
We're still in special ed.
Nah, 6th grade was the last year. 7th grade, they started making me do real classes, and I was like, that's gay. I want to just sit here with all the retards and fucking ace everything.
Amen, brother. Because like I coasted for a while. I was like, I don't need to be here, but
No,
I'm
I
gonna go
coasted.
with
And then I
it.
started playing sports, and then I was getting picked on by everybody else. So I was like, all right, fuck
Yeah,
it.
I was a skater. I was a skater kid too, and it's like I was like, this is. I don't fucking fit into these guys. This
Yeah.
dude's over here eating his finger.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, and I was like, but it's so easy over here.
Yeah, that's exactly it, dude. Like I remember there was like this. If you read the amount of books, you'd go on this field trip, and I was dyslexic, right?
Yeah,
I am
same.
dyslexic.
All three
But
of us.
if you read a certain amount of books, you can go on this field trip. But the dyslexic kids, they got the quota cut in half.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I can fucking read, but I'm not
Every
going to tell
summer
these
reading.
people I can read fine.
Yeah.
The
I'm gonna
summer
fucking-
readings were like easy. I would just pick like fucking picture books. and just, like,
Berenstein
yeah.
Bears, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one, Fever. That was a good book.
Fever.
Oh, I remember that. That
It was
was
about the yellow fever.
yeah. And it was like set in like London or some shit.
No, it was Philly.
Philly?
Philadelphia was the capital of
It was
America,
a
which I
school
didn't
book.
know.
They,
Yeah.
they made you read it in school.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
7th
and
grade
then
or
we
some
came in.
7th
and then-
grade?
Yeah, and then we came
I
into
cheated through
special
7th
ed,
grade.
and then they were like, "Oh yeah, you didn't have to do any of that." And I was like, "Oh, well, I liked it."
Y'all want to know something funny? Okay, so 6th grade, I got expelled from my middle school, right? And my mom didn't know where to put me because I got expelled from 2 other schools before that in our area, and she wasn't going to move. So the only thing to do was put me in this alternative school, and it was 4 hours a day, and they sent me to this like charter school, and it was like a town over, and it was only 7th grade through 12th grade, right? So I had to test into the fucking 7th grade, and I was in 6th grade. So I tested in, and I passed it on that one. But then that year, I just fucking cheated the whole year because my buddy, he was a crackhead, dude.
in 7th grade.
Yeah, they put every single, like literally, it was 4 classrooms in the entire school. And me and my brother were the only 2 white kids in the entire school because my brother got expelled also. And everything was on a computer. It's 4 hours a day. And you had to wear like a fucking button up shirt and tucked in khakis and shit. It was like a reformation school, you know? It's all of the kids that were there all got expelled from different schools around the district. So fucking all the schoolwork was on a computer, right? On Odysseyware. But there was the answer sheets for the fucking all the end of the course tests on the fucking computer somehow. And my buddy, who was a crackhead, literal crackhead, found them, downloaded them all to a flash drive, and then just started selling them to everybody. And he gave me a bunch for free. And I got through fucking 7th and 9th grade in a year and a half. And fucking the school got shut down because it was like a scam school. And my buddy graduated valedictorian, bro. This crackhead graduated valedictorian.
What?
Insane, bro. So I went to the regular high school, and then I dropped out in 9th grade. So essentially, my highest form of education that I
6th
finished is
Is sixth-
5th grade.
It's 5th grade.
5th fucking grade.
Special ed too. Special ed. Like,
You
That's
said,
insane.
You just told us.
The last-
Yeah, I opted out of the special ed. No, you were just too retarded.
No, in 6th grade, because I didn't finish 6th grade. I got expelled in 6th grade. But when I went to 6th grade, they were like, "Do you want to keep doing the tests, or do you still want to do this special ed, or do you want to go to regular classes?" And I was like, "I want to go to regular classes," because it was like when you get like 6 classes.
that is Drew. That is fucking insane.
5th grade, baby.
That's probably the
Dude,
craziest thing anybody's ever said on
for
our
the
podcast.
longest-
Like, that was insane.
For the longest, I thought I was the most retarded guy.
Shut up. Shut up. What time?
My highest
30
form
minutes.
of the highest grade that I completed, where I finished the entire grade, was 5th grade, baby.
God damn, that's hilarious.
Okay.
I got
First of
2
all-
kids and 2 baby mamas.
Yeah.
This is crazy, right? Who the fuck breeds with me? I got my GED first try though.
Yeah, you're not telling these women this, right?
Dude, so
Oh, bro, they know who I am.
First of all, this school was a scam. How was the school a scam?
I don't even know, but the school got shut down, and when I went to the high school, they were like, all these credits are bullshit. None of them
Yeah.
are real. This isn't anything.
Okay.
And they were like, we're going to let you go to 9th grade because of your age. Because I was like 15 at the time. And there's like a law that if they're a certain age that they can put you up into that grade. So they put me up into 9th grade. And my brother was in the 9th grade too. So
Yeah.
it's like they put us in 7 out of 8 periods together in 9th grade. So it's like,
How old's your brother?
he's only a year older than me.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're like super, super close in age.
And okay, so for a year you did 2 grades technically.
From 6th, 7th,
you-
and 8th grade, I did a year and a half.
Did you show up every day or did you?
Yeah, I went every day. Yeah. Because it was only 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
What do you guys do? There?
We got out at 12 every single day. We just went there and literally it was so ghetto, dude. Like me and my brother were the only white kids in the entire school. And the school was the old black school from the neighborhood. Like back from where segregation used to be, they repurposed the old black school and made it into
A new black school.
there was a lot of Hispanic kids there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was all the kids that got expelled from Sealy, Brookshire, Wallace, and Richmond and Rosenberg area.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many kids were there?
Like I said, there was like 30 kids in the entire school.
Okay, so
And
you
that-
knew everybody.
There was only 4 classrooms. No, there's more than 30 kids because each classroom had probably 10, 15 kids.
Okay. And man, that's crazy. And then, so being valedictorian of that school, that crackhead, what happened to him?
I haven't kept up with him, but the last I heard, he was like building trailer houses.
Oh, good for him.
He's from Venezuela. He was a cool ass dude, man.
Dude, he can tell people like, yeah, I was the valedictorian, you know?
He used to show up late
Right,
as fuck
so
to
smart.
school, and like if you got there early, they would give you a Jimmy Dean sandwich.
Oh.
And he got there like 3 hours late, and it was like only an hour left of school.
Yeah.
He was fucking fucked up, dude. He was like, "Oh, I'm a fucking Jimmy Dean sandwich."
Yeah.
That's literally how he talked.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Eli, sit down. You're not getting a Jimmy Dean." He was like, "This is fucking bullshit. I want my Jimmy Dean." And he threw a giant fucking fit and stormed out of the
But he
classroom.
was the smartest kid in the whole.
Valedictorian. Crazy, bro. Cheated all the way through.
It's so funny if like, yeah, he actually got accepted full ride to Stanford.
He didn't. He did not go to college, and I'm pretty sure if he tried to go to college, the college would be like, "Yo,
Isn't
all these
real."
credits are bullshit."
Yeah.
Yes.
But I came here
Crazy.
for my Jimmy Dean, dude.
There was 3 people that worked at the school. 3 faculty members.
Really?
And one of
But
them
you
was
said
handing
there were-
out the sandwiches.
You said there were 4 classes.
2 of the classes were connected to each other. They had like open doors,
Oh.
and everything was on a computer. So like the teacher would just go back and forth.
Oh, okay.
And there was the principal and then 2 teachers.
This is insane.
Yeah.
This is like
Paradigm was the name of the school. Paradigm Charter
Dude,
School.
there was like kind of like a school like that in Bel Air where all the degenerate kids, but they were all like white. They were all like the lazy white kids. It was called Xavier. And it was like they would take them out to lunch to like Roadsters every day and they would leave at noon. And like they couldn't really apply to colleges with graduating from there. They still had to go to like HCC and get a GED and stuff.
oh shit.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a couple of really dumb kids went there.
This shit was literally free reign high school. They just sat you down at a desk, and the teacher wouldn't even be fucking with you all day. Wouldn't even come and talk to you, and they would just put you in front of a computer, and they're like, "See why you work on there."
Yeah.
And it was work at your own pace too. So it's like,
Some of these kids don't learn like this. You can't hand them a packet.
dude,
handle a bag.
on Fridays we would get out 1 hour early, right? And everybody would just go out into the back of the school, and the teachers would bring boxing gloves, so the kids could box each other.
Wow.
Insane, bro. And the craziest part is this was literally right next door to the police station.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
like how
every
you-
Friday the police would just
I
seeing
like how
kids
you
out there.
say I opted out of special ed, and then you got put into something worse than
Than
special,
special
ed.
ed.
Basically prison and school prison, bro.
Dude, you came up from the gutter, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Poor. Both my parents were crackheads when I was a little kid.
Really?
Yeah, they
What
were.
are they up to now?
Both of them were sober now. God, thank God. You know, God bless.
That's good. How'd they get sober?
My mom, she got sober just because fucking she had 4 kids and we were all bad, and I was like 5 years old and she got sober. But she was like, I got to get my shit straight, and she just wrapped it up. And then my dad, he was like, I'm still smoking crack, and they got divorced, and he still smoked crack for a couple years after that. And then he found a new woman, And then she finally got his ass straight.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So, and then he found God, and now he's fucking. Ah.
Yeah, good for him, dude.
Now
God
he's
always-
unbearable.
God finds all of them. God, so okay, now how'd you meet baby mama number one? Let's keep going through the life.
Okay, so
Drew Cab.
there was this girl in my neighborhood that gave me a blowjob, and it was
So
my
you just wifed her up.
no, it was my my baby mama's best friend, and she went and told my baby mama. I didn't even know her at the time. She had like moved into the neighborhood like a couple days before, and she was like, "Yo, that's Drew Cab." That's not my name. She was like, "That's Andrew Cabrera. I sucked his dick. He's got a nice cock." And my baby mama
Whip
came
it
up
out.
to
Let's
me.
see.
My baby mama
let's
came up
see.
to me like that day and was like, "Hey, blah blah blah, told me about you. I wanted to see if you want to hang out." So I went over to her house and fucked her like an hour later.
How old were you?
I was like 14 at the time.
Oh, so you impregnated a girl when you were 14.
Yeah. So we started dating and we were like dated for like 3 months and she got pregnant and then we split up for a while and then got back together while she was
Hot
pregnant.
load cab.
And
Just-
fucking yeah, we dated for a while and the baby was born and then we just realized that we were not good for each other and we split up and then like 3 years later she passed away. And
Oh,
then
I didn't know she died.
She did.
How did that happen?
Pneumonia, bruh.
What?
What? Yeah, pneumonia.
I just got over pneumonia.
Yeah, good. Thank God, man. That shit's no joke. That's why, literally, that's why I messaged you, bro.
What?
That's why I texted you. Remember I texted you and made sure you were okay?
Oh yeah.
That's why I messaged you. Is because he told me you had pneumonia, and I was like, yo, that shit's no joke. My baby mama died from that.
No man, I didn't know. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to take this to a dark level. This was 10 years ago. She literally died in 2015. So this was years ago. This happened.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
it's like I've moved on. I understand. No one gets out of this bitch alive. So it's like
no, but that's crazy. It's so young. What, 18?
she was 19 when she passed away.
19?
She was a couple years older than me.
Did she have like asthma or something?
No, she was healthy. She was
She had
real
a
small.
prerequisite.
Not that I know of. What happened was it was New Year's Eve and it was raining and it was cold and she went out fucking hunting with her friends and she took her shoes off and went running around in the fucking mud and shit. She's probably drinking because she liked to drink a lot, you know. And yeah, she got sick and then didn't go to the hospital for like fucking 3 weeks and it just got real bad. And when she finally did go to the hospital, they were like, "You have pneumonia and your blood is septic."
Oh,
And they fucking had to put her on dialysis, and they had her on dialysis for like a month, and they finally put it in through her neck because it was just not working, and her heart just gave out.
Imagine that. Imagine showing up. and
sorry
it's
for
just-
your loss, man. That
I'm
sucks.
really-
God damn it,
Imagine-
man! I don't want to fucking. This is supposed to be a comedy, right?
Imagine
no.
showing up.
Yeah, I got y'all really choking up now.
Imagine like showing up finally to the hospital and they're like, "Well, you should have came like a fucking month ago." Like, God damn it. Fuck. Okay. I guess I'll chill here for the rest of the month.
Yeah, within like 2-3 days, they had her in like a medical induced coma
Did you still
as soon
hit?
as she got there.
Still fuck. So what?
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Yeah, Harrison already told us. So
Sorry,
then,
I had to hit a dinger to get us out of that.
so then, what happened to your child with this? With
All right,
this little
John.
lady?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm curious.
I'll open up about it. Okay, it gets crazy. It gets really
I
crazy.
know.
Okay, so she dies. Me and her mom get into it real bad over custody because her mom wants custody, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna raise my fucking kid, you know? Because it's like, if it was finally a moment where I was like, okay, man up, Andrew. You've been doing drugs, you've been partying your whole fucking life,
Yeah.
you've been just fucking being reckless your whole fucking life, basically. So it's time to fucking man up. You got a kid. So I was like, look, I'm gonna try to take care of my son. And her mom was like, nope. Guess what? Lacey told me he may not even be yours. And I was
Whoa.
like, what? So my lawyer makes me take a DNA test. Turns out the kid's not fucking mine. I've raised them
What?
for 4 fucking years. I was like,
No.
dude, crazy. So
No.
her mom takes full custody of him. I still love him, you know. I fucking cut the kids umbilical cord. I raised them
Yeah.
for 4 years. Regardless, that's my kid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, she takes custody of him. And then like a few months later, I end up getting arrested for selling drugs and went to prison for a while. And then I got out. And then the girl I'm with now, me and her like got real serious about each other and got my life straight. Fucking started.
Yeah, now you're with a saint of a woman.
Yeah, man, she's a fucking real keeper, dude.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, she's so
not
sweet.
to put her out on the, not going to give last names, but she is one of the nicest people. I remember
Yeah,
when.
no,
when,
she's so sweet.
When I first met her, she's like, "Oh, you're very funny." nice to meet
That's
you.
all you have to say to David.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
literally-
You're
and then-
funny, and David's like, you're the nicest person ever.
David is very funny. I like him. I've always told David since the get go. Me and David have always had like a good relationship since we both first started comedy.
Yeah.
In June, we both started June of last year
Oh,
too.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's like-
June, July, or somewhere around there for me.
So it's like it was like right there within a week or two of each other, we both started comedy. So it's
Yeah.
like we instantly clicked with each other, and it's like I connect with his style of comedy too. So it's like I like fucking vulgar shit. Half my shit's very vulgar, you know. So it's like I want to be silly on stage, and I like that he's free with being silly. A lot of people are up there and they're very boxy, and they don't like get out of that typical what you think of comedian is, you know.
That 90s
Right.
style.
Yeah, exactly.
That
yeah.
90s.
Everyone's trying to be Seinfeld still, and even if they're not doing the voice, it's like I can see the cadence, bro. You know,
Right. Yeah.
not y'all. I love y'all's style.
Yeah, not you guys.
Not you guys.
You guys are great.
You guys rock.
No, there are
Yes.
like not the
Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all
But,
see
like-
it.
No, I
Y'all
do.
see
No,
it.
I know what you're
like
saying.
Encore. I would say has a very Seinfeld-y approach.
You talking
but-
shit about Encore, dude?
No, but that's just what
Encore
it is.
makes it
Encore.
work though. Encore
Encore, if
is very
you're listening
clever
to
with
this,
it.
Yeah.
David's talking mad shit about you, dude.
Encore has a laid back way of telling his jokes,
I'm just
but
gonna
he's,
be like,
he's
hey,
very,
Encore,
very,
I'm
very
not
good
gonna
with punching
say
through
what
with it.
David said on the podcast, but you should listen. He's that's just how we get viewers.
No,
It's
I
like-
will say.
No, that's how we get viewers. Is we need to tell people. It's like, yo,
Did you hear what they
was
said
talking,
about you?
John was talking shit about you on the podcast. And like, what did he say? It's like, you're gonna have to check
You
it
gotta
out.
have to check it out, dude.
You're gonna have to. You're
I
gonna
have
have to.
no place to say this.
You're gonna have
but
to check it out. I'm not gonna tell you the timestamp either. You're gonna have to listen all the way through, I guess. Oops.
Sorry, bud, couldn't clip it.
Couldn't clip it. Oops. Gonna have to listen. Dude, our viewership goes up. Like, getting
Yeah, 10
thousands of
comments.
Let's just talk shit about everybody. Let's
Yeah.
burn some bridges.
that's all we do on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, actually, we get people to tell us what illegal things they've done, and you told us a lot of illegal things that you did. Anyway, keep going, baby mama. Too, you met. That's
Okay,
That's
so
this girl.
I met
that-
her right before I went to prison, right? And not only is she a saint of a woman, her mom is so dope, dude. Dude, if my daughter came to me and was like, "Hey, my boyfriend's in prison, and when he gets out, he needs a place to live. Can he live with us?"
I said no.
I would.
That's a no.
I would probably hurt my daughter. Honestly, I'd be like, not only it's a
Don't
no.
you have a
it's-
daughter?
No, I
You're
don't.
like-
I don't, and I wouldn't hurt my daughter. I'm just joking.
Well, we don't know yet.
We don't know. He doesn't have a daughter.
So, yeah, that's a big fucking no, you know?
Yeah.
But her mom was like, yeah, sure. And let me move in and gave me a fucking chance. And now look at me, dude. Now I'm not a criminal no more. Now I got my life straight. I haven't done drugs in years. I smoke pot, but that's it. I don't even drink alcohol anymore.
Wow.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. I love alcohol. And I will
Yeah.
take a shot every once in a while, special occasion. I'll drink
Yeah.
a beer here and there.
Yeah, me
but
neither. I don't drink anymore, so
I don't like to get trashed personally. I do like to watch my friends get drunk because that's still fun.
That is-
I still like to be around people that are getting drunk because
Oh,
it's still an
I hate it.
environment.
I
It-
hate it with a passion.
I feel
Really?
you. I feel you.
I
but
hate like
if it's
a
people I
secret
really
group-
care about, I love it because I'm
Secret
having a
group?
good time.
12 secret group 11:30. I'm out. I hate it over there.
I love
past
it.
that.
I love the chaos. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it.
yeah.
It's just nonstop.
It's just vibe, dude.
Oh, it's not
Even
a
if I
vibe.
can't get
It's-
fucked up, I'm still gonna ride the vibe.
yeah.
like I do not. I hate secret group once it gets fucking
Yeah.
like everybody's sloshed. I can't get a word in, and then
It's tough for us sober guys, you know. I've been sober for 2.5 days now.
I've heard John so drunk that he didn't remember docking me the next day.
I didn't remember docking you.
Talking to me the next day.
Oh, yeah.
docking where you slip the head of
yeah.
a penis. Of,
Docking, yeah. So we docked
Yeah.
with each other and he did not remember doing it.
Yeah.
He was like,
I was like,
did we at least take pictures?
Yeah.
Who's
No, I've
this
definitely been there. I've definitely been there. Yeah, dude. Talk about docking. I was talking to Tony the other day. I don't know why. I don't know why Tony, my disabled friend, reminds me of docking. I just think he'd be good at it.
I feel like he's got an anteater.
He kind of looks like a foreskin.
He's Hispanic. I can tell you now he's Hispanic. He has his foreskin.
He does.
Most Hispanic people have their foreskin.
Why?
Damn, he can't
'Cause-
walk, and he's got
Aren't they?
extra.
I thought that was like a Jesus thing. You had to get rid of your foreskin.
No, it's typically a white thing, just a white American thing, or it's a Jewish thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Some Muslim cultures do it, but it's typically just American white people and Jewish people.
Okay.
Americans are like the only people that do it
I feel
that
like-
are not related to a religious
I
view.
don't know. I feel like lately foreskins are out. Like a lot of girls like it's cruel, and it's like shut the fuck up. Like,
It is kind of cruel, in my opinion, but it's a parent's choice. I'm a dad
Is
and I'm a
it, though?
parent, so I can say it's a parent's choice. You do whatever. If you want to
Is
cut your
it?
kid's dick, cut
Is
your kid's
it?
dick.
What?
They look nasty in the videos. I don't know.
So, my
They
buddy,
both look nasty. It's a fucking cock, bro. What do you mean?
Well, mine looks
my buddy
great.
Franklin, at the age of, it was during high school, like senior year,
I say more
He had
uncircumcised
his-
penis than porn.
he got uncircumcised at like 17, 18.
You mean he got
Yeah.
circumcised? At 17?
I
Circumcised,
kind of
thank
remember
you.
this.
Like, I remember I
I was
had
like,
to
whose
drive him to
foreskin
the
they put
hospital.
on him?
Yeah, but didn't he have like something wrong with his dick or something?
Yeah, because it was like swelling up the thing or something.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy? He's not watching his cock?
Nah, that happens a lot to cocks.
Yeah, when they just grow
especially
so big.
especially white cocks. No, it's just like there's shit
The
in it.
gland, the
Yeah.
gland. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've definitely heard of it before. The gland in
And
your penis
they
gets
get like
clogged up.
dirty in there, right?
It's like a clogged gland in your penis. Kind of like how people get styes on their eye. Just the gland inside your eye gets clogged and it
Have
makes
you
it
ever-
swell up.
Whenever your dick's like super small, does it? You guys get that bowling pin?
When your cock's like
Like when it's not hard, you get bowling pin cock.
no, I think
My cock identifies as a vagina.
I think that's what I was talking about earlier with the hand imprint on your cock.
So like when it's like super cold outside,
You're just doing one finger.
and it's legit just like bell end and then just boop.
Yeah, no, I don't get that.
All right, do you know the time? Because we got to get out of here in a sec for the game show.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll tell
Every
y'all what,
Saturday.
man. Thank y'all so much for having me on this fucking show. I had a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
fun
10,
bullshitting
12.
with y'all.
10 what? It's 10 right now.
It's 10:12.
All right, let's
we
get the
should
fuck
probably
out of here.
Get the fuck out.
All right,
All right,
That's
that's
been
our
Choke City.
podcast. Hell yeah, Drew Cab.
yeah.